Shawn calling from the 435. Are you ready to go? And did you see the previous caller?
I did, and yes, I am.
Okay. Now, after having seen that previous caller, are you in any way intimidated?
Not in the least.
I love it.
Bring
nice.
it. Bring
Good.
it.
Now, have you been listening to the show for a long time? And do you have a favorite episode or segment?
I've heard every episode. I think Gary Vaynerchuk. He's
Okay.
kind of a nut, and I like that.
Yeah, I would agree. Gary Vaynerchuk is a nut. That's a pretty accurate statement. He would agree with you. Okay, so I will ask everybody in the chat room, is the chat room ready? And if the chat room is ready, they will say yes. Yes, Commander, we are ready. Yes. Commandant, yes. All clear. Oh, Captain, my Captain, they say they're ready to go. Yes, Zod. Yes, kneel before Zod. You have 60 seconds. The clock is being set, and you will start your pitch in 3, 2, go.
Jason, our education system is in a crisis. Did you know that we spend $25 billion each and every year for on-the-job training for teachers? Despite that fact, the top education official in the U.S., Secretary of Education Arne Duncan, recently said, and I quote, "No area of the teaching profession is more plainly broken today than that of teacher professional development." This is a crisis because decades of research show that the most important factor in student achievement is teacher quality. It's just common sense, right? So my company is called thereNow, and we have the solution to this crisis. We've developed a product called Iris Connect. It's the world's most advanced on-the-job training system for teachers. Iris Connect has two parts. The first part is an unobtrusive, portable, pan-tilt zoom camera and wireless microphone system that you place into any classroom. The second part is a web application that gives a remote observer a virtual window into that classroom through the hardware. The remote observer is a coach, a mentor, or even a colleague that's analyzing the video to provide immediate feedback to help that teacher improve. The observer can embed text, audio, and video feedback directly into the recorded observation. These videos and the feedback can then be shared through our web application. So Iris Connect is a bit like YouTube plus LinkedIn for teachers.
Okay. You finished in time. You did okay. I'm going to ask everybody in the chat room the pitch and the idea. And I see pitch 9, idea 4. Pitch 3, idea 5. 9 and 8. 7 pitch. 7 pitch. 10 pitch. 9 idea. 3 idea. 5 idea. 8 idea. 7 idea. 4 idea. James, what did you think?
I'm going to have to give it low ratings all around. And the big reason is, where's this money coming from? Who's going to pay for this?
Yeah.
I guess that's the big hole in this. I just can't figure out, like, is it a government pays, or the teachers pays, or LA Unified pays, or the federal government pays? I mean, there's no money in schools.
Okay, so that's interesting. He did say there's $25 market, but $25 billion market. However, yeah, I had a question about that. And I would say I thought the pitch was pretty good, like a 7, and the idea maybe a 6 or 7. But I don't think I actually understand the idea. You said it's LinkedIn, but then there was something about a webcam, and I don't know exactly what we're talking about here. Tyler, you give me your ideas. Scores. Scores.
The score pitch 4 idea could be an 8, 9.
Okay. What is the idea in your mind? I want to hear what you took away from this. What is the idea?
I have my own idea for what he's doing.
I know you, and you will have many insights.
Yeah.
What I'm asking you now is to explain back to him what he told you. Explain his idea to him in plain English.
His pitch was such that you can't really reiterate back, and that's a good test of your pitch. Say it to somebody and say, "What did I just say?"
Yeah. What is my business?
Right.
Okay. People in the chat room, please explain in one sentence what this business thereNow is. Explain in one sentence. Can you explain, James, what this is in one sentence? The product itself?
Yeah, it's additional training and certification for teachers with, some kind of mentor looking in on a webcam. But I still can't figure out who pays for it and what the financial revenue model is.
And interestingly enough, I'm just watching people here. Somebody says Big Brother in the classroom, remote coach watching and assisting a teacher through training, camera in classroom to assist teachers, real-time training, making teachers better, training and Borgs. Instant teacher feedback, no clue. people on the web will give feedback to teachers on their performance. Yes, obviously, we're going to, your idea is to webcast this to the open web and have anybody give feedback. Okay, so there you got some feedback, Shawn. Tell us one more time what the product is. That's question one. And the second question is, who pays? Take it in any order.
Education researchers and practitioners have known for a long time, for like 30 or 40 years, the most effective way to train teachers, or really anybody for that matter, is through what's called cognitive apprenticeship. It's basically an apprenticeship where someone models best practice, and then you try to perform that best practice, and they give you feedback about your performance. Now, this is going on in schools right now. It's just being done inefficiently and ineffectively because the expertise that's needed is so disparate, and the travel that's involved makes it very difficult to actually implement in that in schools. Now, to answer James's question about where's the money come from, there's a massive amount of money being spent on this problem. $25 billion is the size of the market. And schools are already using coaching models already. They're just doing it in a very inefficient and ineffective way. If we can give these coaches a virtual window into classrooms so they can watch a teacher teach and provide them feedback that's immediate, that's contextualized. So I'm getting you feedback about your performance while you're actually in your classroom with your students. We have the most effective means of coaching for teachers as available.
So, I guess one thing is I would imagine that right now in a time of heavy budget crisis where everybody's underwater, if you found an angle on this which was, schools are spending billions of dollars every year to train their teachers. We found a way to do it for half the price. We can save them money and improve effectiveness. That to me is a more compelling pitch than just, hey, here's what this is. If you find a way to save the schools money, that's the angle I like. But just improving teacher productivity alone, I'm not so sure.
Right, if you could save them money. So does it save money, and how much?
It does save money just in terms of efficiency, but also look at teacher attrition. In the past 15 years, teacher attrition has grown by 50%. A recent national study showed that the cost of that is about $25,000 per lost teacher.
Okay, so you're saying this will increase retention?
It'll increase retention because teachers will have the support necessary to feel comfortable in their job, and we lose teachers oftentimes in their first year before Christmas.
Okay.
Because they're unsupported.
This is a good idea. You have no website up. It's right now. It's a business plan and an idea, right? Have you tested this yet?
We've sold. We got 50 hours. Well, to this point, we've raised about $1.3 million in grant funding from the Department of Education to develop and research the product. We've got 50 irises around the world. I've got an iris.
What's the domain name?
In Shanghai. thereNow.net.
thereNow.net. Got it. Okay, so everybody go check out thereNow.net. Everybody can tweet today's callers, Babelflix and thereNow, and tell them thank you for participating in the program. And okay, I see the iris there, and it's an interesting looking product, and we will Scott Simcoe has some questions, so he's going to be following up with you for the blog. Thank you for calling in, Shawn, and we look forward to watching your growth and success.
Thanks, Shawn.
Thank you.
Cheers, man.